Ferone the Gnome. And you guessed it. It's Saturday morning Lotro. It is, let me see, Saturday, September 14th, 2024. It's about 9:30 a.m. here. Thank you all for waking up and hanging out with me here on Twitch or YouTube. Both of them. I'm on them both. The stuff is right down there. If you would, please, if you like my content, don't have to do it right now, but if you like my content while you're watching, please hit the subscribe, like, comment, all those great things. It helps so much. We're trying really hard on YouTube to get to 1,000. I think we're at 707 subscribers right now. So if you would, please do me a big favor and smash that button. But with that said, it's time to play Lord of the Rings online. So, it's been a little while. It's been a minute, as they would say, since we've played Lorundor, the level 77 man lore master. I don't know why they call him man and not human. I always refer to him as human. At any rate, it's a level 77 human lore master. He is red spec'd, and he blows crap up. But it really has been a very long time since we have played on Lorundor. And when I logged into him, I was checking. You know, I went and messed with his legendary items and his respect him and all that kind of stuff, so that he would be a red lore master, blowing everything up with lightning. It's awesome, and fire. And I lost my train of thought. Oh, and I was looking at where he was at. He was in the Rise of Isengard content, and I think I was just about to go into the Rise of Isengard, into Isengard's area there, and I noticed that my epic was pushing me towards the Great River, I think it was. So I went up there to check to see if that would be like just go there and then back to Isengard, but it kept going, and I noticed that the area I was in up there is actually seemed like it was lower level than where I was over in Isengard. So I'm playing through that, but I think we might at some point go back over to the outside of Isengard's tower to finish up that area. But I wanted to do this part first because it was a little bit lower level. And one of the things I've been doing here lately is messing with the reward track. I've been watching the reward track because it's been a hot topic on the forums here lately, and I've been testing stuff out. One of the things I did, and y'all probably seen in my past two videos, if you didn't, go out there on YouTube at youtube.com/Ferone1's right down there. I created a Hobbit champion and red spec'd him. I never really did that in the past. I always used yellow for the AoE. And I went dual wielding on him for his legendary item setup as well. It's freaking fun. But the whole reason, it's like squirrel. I went a whole different direction. The whole reason that I did that, created him and everything, was because I wanted to test a theory on reward track, and I played him a number of times, not always streaming each time. There's 2 videos out there for you to watch, but I also played him outside of those streaming times because I just wanted to pound through the content, and that's not always fun to watch. You know, it's fun to play, but not always fun to watch, so I didn't stream all of that. And basically what I did is I got him up to level 45, got his LI, a legendary item, and went into Moria and did Moria content. And I did about a little more than 30% of the content in Moria, and made sure to do the epic storyline along the way as well. And what I found was that the reward track did move. Let me bring up the reward track here. It did move decently, not super fast, just playing through it. But I played through probably 4 nights worth overall of it, and I got to here. I got to 36, doing a roughly 30%, a little more than 30% of Moria on him, and that took maybe 4 nights of playing. And I was like, it's not moving super fast, like it was reported on the forums, which I kind of suspected. People tend to be hyperbole on forums and say, oh, it's so easy. You know, whatever the topic is, it's always, oh, it's so easy. I do this and this, and it just happens. What's wrong with you? You suck, you know. So I kind of expected that. But I'm just going to say that it did work, but it was way slower than what they were saying. So one of the other things I tried was something I've seen a lot of people mention, is that doing missions can get you fast legendary experience or reward track progress. So I loaded up my buddy here, Lorundor, and I went and did the missions in Before the Shadow over there in Cleager, Andreth and Hearn, and they're enjoyable, once or twice. They get boring very fast when you do them daily. Some people probably are into that, but I'm not into that whole daily kind of thing. And it did genuinely move somewhat fast, not super fast. I've found with Reward Track, there's no such thing as fast progress. It's just continual progress. And I think that's the big misnomer in the whole thing. By the way, I'm sitting right at 50 right now. Is that we have this idea that we're not hardcore players, because if you're not like a big raider, I'm not a hardcore player and I can do this, so surely any other casual can do this. And what people don't understand is, just because you're not a hardcore raider, or you don't raid, or you raid just a little, something like that, that's not an indication of whether you are a hardcore player or a casual player. Really, that boils down to amount of time you put into the game per week. And a lot of us, like myself, that have been playing MMOs for over 2 decades, we call ourselves casuals, and we're not. We play 3 to 4 hours, maybe more, almost every night a week. A casual player barely gets roughly 9 to 10 hours a week to play, because they've got obligations. They've got their family, their kids, their work, everything else that they're doing, and they just don't have the time to get into it. So, when we say that any casual can finish a reward track in 3 months, that's just not true. It really isn't. Casuals can't. And the conclusion I came to, by the way, I will explain some of the other stuff about how I got my reward track, but I'm giving the conclusion now because I went squirrel. That's how my brain works. Basically, if you're a casual player, you really, when you look at the reward track, don't look any further than 25. That's your end game, 25. And now here's the thing about this. They put the fluff items in the reward track at 25, 50, 75, and 100. Those are the fluff. Everything else has to do with other stuff, mainly your legendary item. It's runes and traceries and ancient script and all that kind of stuff. So really, when you look at the reward track, if you're a casual player, true casual player, look at 25 and decide, is that something I want to try to get? Because that's probably your end game. If you're in between casual and like myself, you're somewhere between there and me, then 25 and 50. 50 is probably your end game. So the level 50 or rank 50 of the reward track this session, reward track 11, is a pet. Okay? Alright, you may want to push for that, you may not. Now, if you're venturing into hardcore land, look at 75. That's going to be probably obtainable to you. And in this case, it's a parrot. Okay? Some people probably want that. And then, if you're actually not casual, okay, look at the 100. Because that's what you're going to get. It's actually right here. That's 101. 100. So, and that's a pretty cool one. Not going to lie, that's pretty cool. Because you're going to get, I think that's the haunted doormat or whatever. I want it personally, and that's where I see the issue with Standing Stone Games' design of the reward track. They shouldn't have a really cool fluff item at the end of the reward track. That's a place that 99% of casual gamers, which, I'm sorry, Raiders, I'm sorry, casuals make up the majority of every MMO's customer base. It just is what it is. The hardcores are like the 10%ers. The other 90%ers are casuals. So they really shouldn't put a heavily wanted fluff item at the end of a reward track that 99% of their customer base will not be able to obtain. That's the issue. And that's what I think leads to the discussions on the forums. Nothing against anybody at SSG. They're just doing their job. But I really wish they would reevaluate that and take their highest fluff item and put it no higher than 50. Because if it's something you want to push for, 50 is, halfway through the reward track is something that a casual could be like, that's really cool. I really want that. I'm going to push hard this session to try to get to that. That would be rewarding for them. It'll be fun for them. If they actually get it, it's like, yes! But putting it at 100, you're basically telling them you're not allowed. You can't have this. You're not good enough. And that's a problem. Now, on the hardcore side, the non-casuals, it's all about this right here. 101. That's where they're trying to get. And they get enough legendary item experience during the 3 months to get there. And it keeps on going. You know, after you hit this, you get another, so on and so forth. That's what they're after. They're after that. Because that is min-maxing. That's trying to get the best legendary item you can get. That's their world. That's what they want. So I was going to tell you some more about how I got some of mine. I didn't know this because I've only been playing the game a lot for about 2 years. I played it a long time ago, but it was a very short period of time. Came back about 2 years ago. I think a little more than 2 years ago now. And fell in love with the game. But I didn't know this. And then probably a lot of other people don't know this. So I'm just going to point this out. If you're killing a monster that is not gray to you, meaning you can get experience from it, green, blue, whatever, you get legendary item experience. As long as you have your legendary item, you've met that level where that you got your legendary item and you can earn LI experience. Killing monsters that would give you experience gives you LI experience. You will see the bar move. It won't be much, but it'll move. So, like other games, grinding experience, you can grind LI experience. Whenever you're going through missions and you're just mindlessly run through the mission, finish it, and then go get the next one, kill everything you see, it will add up. It really does. It adds up. So I mean that's the last thing I want to say about this. Then we're going to play the game. Sorry for the little rant here. If you appreciate it, please hit the subscribe on YouTube and the like over on X and Twitch. I would really appreciate that. Show me that y'all enjoy my commentary sometimes. If you don't, then don't. Last thing I'm going to say about this is they don't show numbers anywhere in here. You hold your mouse over it, you get no numbers. It will not tell you. When you earn it, it doesn't tell you. This game is one of those games where it doesn't tell you how much, but it's only in the LI. It tells you exactly how much experience is in your ordinary experience. It tells you exactly how much you get when you kill something in your ordinary experience. They don't on the LI, and that makes it hard to really know how much you're getting for the various things you're doing. And one of the things I noticed is I was playing, he was 45 and I played him up to 50, I think he's 55 now, I'm not sure, the Hobbit champion. And then I was like, you know, when I was doing the missions with this guy, I thought it looked like it was moving a little faster. So I was trying something. I just went and did ordinary content. This guy, I loaded up a little under, and I went and did ordinary content. And I was doing the Great River content I was talking about earlier. And it felt like, I could be wrong, felt like it was moving faster. And a friend of mine, I told him about that, and he said, yeah, it's your higher level, you're getting more experience. It's going up faster. And I was like, that sounds right. It matches what I think I saw. But because they will not show you how much experience is necessary for each one of these ranks, nor where you're at, nor how much you get for each one of them, you can't know. There's no way to know. But it really did feel like playing with a higher level character made the reward track go faster. Take that with a grain of salt and do with it what you will. I don't know. I'm just saying that's how it felt. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the Great River. We came in up here. This is where it started us. Basically, I should point out, it sent me back to the Dunlands, Esselodin, I think. No, not Esselodin. Forget the name. Point is, it sent me back up there where Nona was, and we talked to her father, and we tried to find something for him, and then we got sent to talk to Galadriel because we had a vision. Nona and I both have had this vision of something coming in the future. It was a dream. And we went and talked to Galadriel, and she was very concerned about it, and she sent us down here to the Great River, and we met some elves down here and some humans. There was a neat little story, I'm sorry I didn't stream this, about this human down here that fell in love with this elf lady here, and he's like, I love you, I can't go on, whatever, and she's like, leave, blah, blah, you're not an elf, get out of here, so on. But she had a thing for him too. She really liked him as well, but she couldn't admit it to herself because she looks at it as like, elves live a very long time, humans live a smidgen of their time, and she's not going to get involved with that. But she actually did really like him. And so she was following to make sure he wouldn't get hurt, and, staying in the shadows. And he actually got killed. And she came in and killed the orc that killed him. And afterwards, you're talking to her, and it was a little bit of a sad scene. But that's what they do in this game. They write really good stories. And you're sitting there, and I was talking to her, and she said something about I can't remember exactly, but it was something along the lines of, she really did love him, and she felt bad that she didn't give him a chance, because she's like, he'll be around for just a blink of my life, and now he's gone. And I'm like, oh, he died, because I didn't care. I thought he was hurt. And I turned around, and there's his tombstone, and I was like, damn, that hit me. I was like, that's the kind of thing you don't get in other MMOs. The stories really are good in this game. So we've moved on. We worked with Stangard here. We went down to Stangard, and we've been working with them, and we've been killing bunches of orcs and stuff, and we found a Urukai down here that was running everything, and we kicked his butt. Took him back to Stangard, and you expect them to, throw him in prison, kill him, whatever, and the dude that was running stuff in Stangard was like, why are you wasting my time with this guy? Take him back. You tell them that we're not going to allow you to do this stuff. He lets him go. And of course the other people there are like, why is he doing this? He's on the bad side. You see a lot of that at this part of the game. There's a lot of humans and stuff that are corrupted at this point in the story, and they're working with Sauron, and the others around them don't know it but suspect it. So that's where we are. We're at Stangard right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at our inventory. Grab our silver hobbit gift. 50 whole virtue. Hold me back. That is, oh my god, that's such good. Woo! I'm being sarcastic. We'll throw our money into the money tab so that an alt can pull it out, sell it, and they'll have money, because you cannot pass money from character to character on your account.
After seeing the many hardships faced by the men of Stangard, Gada has decided to make an appeal to the leaders of the settlement. What brings you to these lands?
Let's make this large enough for humans to read. Come, Loranda. Perhaps hearing of our unnecessary hardships from a stranger will make them realize that something must be done. Stanric will listen to what you have to say. Sithric, on the other hand, well, we shall see. Things were not always this bad here. We have few men, it is true, but it used to be that we could get things done. Get this over to say, just in case I miss it, and I can read it in the chat. Stanric, will you hear our appeal, sir? See, and I missed it there because I couldn't read. Stangard is beset with many hardships. Of course, Gada. You have my ear, Loranda.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Stanric listens calmly as you share your impressions of the stagnant, malnourished state of things in Stangard. Yes, Loranda, everything you say is true. Perhaps there is something that can be done. Let us all speak our minds. Stangard's situation has grown dire. It just went off too fast. Dire, our guest has seen many of our hardships firsthand. The men are so hungry that they cannot perform their duties. They are overworked. Our lands, once so carefully patrolled, have been allowed to grow perilous. It is true. Our hunting parties, my God, will it stop going so fast? Many birds oft do not return, and our food stores dwindle alarmingly. Life was always a struggle here, but never so dire as now. As now, say what you really mean, Gada. Do not mince your words for my benefit.
Will you aid the horse
Nay,
lords?
do not interrupt, Loranda. I am waiting for Gada to finish his thought. You were saying, Gada, things are worse now? Since what? What has changed in your view of things? That's the guy that's the bad dude here, the corrupt person. Go on, Gata. Tell us all what is on your mind. I will say it, since you will hear it. Things have grown far worse since your arrival, Sithric. The king appointed you, but you only thwart all of our efforts to improve things here. Gata, please, do not say these things. As you said, Sithric is here by the decree of Theoden King. Correct. I am here because Stangard failed the king. You all answer to me. I am here to see that things are run properly. If you resist my decisions, then you resist the will of the king, and you will do well to remember that, Gata. Gata, your words are noted. Please go back to your post now. But I agree, but Gata, you will do as I say. Back to your watch post now. It is well that Stanric sent that fool back to his post. Any more insolence, and I would have seen to it that he was imprisoned for his treasonous words. Keep out of this, lore master. You are not of the Rohirrim, and Stangard's affairs are no concern of yours. Yep, I really want to blast him with some lightning. I think it would do wonders for him. Oh, I'm supposed to wait till he's gone, then talk to Stanric. Okay, my bad. I was about to screw that up.
Our mission is dire.
Our hands are tied here, Lorander. The king is not the man he once was. To defy him, even for good reason, would not end well for me or my men. But I have an idea. You're not truly bound by our laws. If you can think of anything you could do that would help us, you have my blessing. That is all I will say on this matter. Sithric cannot imprison you, a guest, for any of your deeds in Earlsmed, as long as no crime is committed. Alright, so their hands are tied because the king has put this jerkwad Sithric in control, but mine aren't because I'm not actually part of them. I'm an outsider, so I can go help as long as I don't commit any crimes. So let's talk to Gata.
What business have you with
frustrating. If Sithric represents the king's wishes, I have no desire to be a subject of Theoden any longer. Our king was once a great man, but now... Gata gives a quick glance around, then lowers his voice. I must be careful what I say from now on, I think. Sithric's men are everywhere. Alright, so just to give an example, I'm not going to do this every single time. Let me bring up the legendary item track. And we'll move this over here. We're about to complete this quest here. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'll put that on. When I hit finish, watch the little bar down here. Boom! It moved! See, so just doing quest. Yeah, it does its thing.
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
It is good that Stanric has given you leave to do as you will. If only I had that liberty. Ah well. Sabart and Tatwine are good men, and better yet, are not loyal to Sithric. They will accept your help more readily than the others if you wish to lend aid. Alright. So now let's figure out where we're needing to go. Quest here and out here. By the way, if you have not played Lord of the Rings Online and are interested in it, it is a free-to-play game. It's been around for over 16 years now. Standing Stone Games is the current developer of it. You can go to lotro.com, Lotro.com, download the game for free, create an account for free, play the game for free through 95 levels of free content. Go on over there, check it out. If you enjoy it, please go to the forums and tell them that Ferone the Gnome suggested you come there.
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
I don't get anything from that, by the way. I just like for them to know that the players are out there helping them build customer base, because they don't seem to advertise. And a lot of times I find that people don't even know there's a Lord of the Rings MMORPG. It blows my mind that people don't know that. As you have seen, my horses are hungry, Lorander. I am the keeper of the stables, but I do not have leave to take them out to graze. It would be too dangerous. Would you be willing to bring back some heaps of grass for them? Your help would be much appreciated. I will not tell Sithric. It can be our secret. Collect bundles of grass. Okay, so we're going to help feed the horses. The next quest is at the gate. Okay. Oh, and by the way, this, let me get off my mount so you can see this. This staff right here that I'm wearing, and that aura, you see the glow, the way it's going there and all that. That is part of the Rakish coffer. That Rakish coffer is for sale in the Lotro store right now. It's not for sale very often. Very rare. If you are interested in that, and I bring this up because I get comments all the time on my streams about where did you get that staff and that aura and all that, because it's very unique. It's available right now. So if you're interested in that, grab it before they take it away. It's only maybe the third time I've seen it available for sale. Second or third, one of those two.
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
You've been given some leave to help me ease my troubles, have you? I have just the thing for you. I cannot leave my post as the gate watcher, but I long to be cleaning the fields of the fanged menace that roams ever nearer to our doors. Those evil hounds grow bold. They do not fear us as they should. It would be a good task for you, Lorander. So we gotta kill some vile hounds. Anybody else got a quest for me? Anybody? No? Okay, let's go see if we can figure out where I need to go. There's the white stuff in front of us. Let's go that way and kill things and see what happens. There's a hound right there. Yeah, buddy. I love that. Nothing from killing those, so far it's just hounds. What about the, oh, that is a goat, since it's the same thing I just clicked on. Let's try the worms. Nope. But I do like killing them. Oh, they don't have a slayer, dude, for that one. Pretty much as a red lore master, I can hit one button and the mob dies. It's pretty freaking amazing. I'm just using Wizard's Fire. Ah, the clump of grass, that's right. That's what the white area on the map was right outside here. So hope everybody's having a fantastic day. I know I am. I'm very happy that the work week is over. It was a very stressful week. I needed the weekend. Am I out of the area? I sure am. I need to go further down this way. Let's mount up. We'll head that way. There's one. We'll say if you're playing the game for the first time, there are a couple brand new servers. They are legendary servers. Basically, what that means is they're like a progression server. They start with no expansions opened. It's basically the original content, and goes up to level 50 currently. And sometime, we don't know when, but probably around the end of the year or something like that, they will up it to, they will add the first expansion to it. So it's a progression-based server. If you ever played EverQuest, that'd be like a time-lock progression server, TLP, or World of Warcraft. They have the classic server and all that. It's very similar to that. One of the big differences is that it has a brand new event on it that hasn't been on any other servers called Veil of the Nine. And basically what that is is every time you kill a monster, there's a chance that it'll spawn a wraith on you, and they have a varying level of rankings. The first ranking being somewhat killable, it's just a little annoying. Second one being somewhat of a challenge, and the third one being you probably need a group to beat it. And then when you get to level 45 to 50, there are GM events, or a GM will come online and do a public raid event where they spawn a Nazgul that will require many people to kill it. And on top of that, there are 12 rings that randomly show up in the world, and people get them, and they also get lost randomly as well, so you don't own it forever. And if one of those people is online when they're fighting the Nazgul, it will greatly help in being able to kill the Nazgul. So it's a neat event. But I will say that just like the progression servers on other MMOs, you have to have a paid subscription to start on those servers. So the point of this long story, the TLDR, is that if you're trying the game out for the first time and you're playing it for free, which is a good idea to see if you actually want to continue playing it, which I'm betting you will. Start on an ordinary server, make some characters for free, play for free, and then if you really like it, I suggest the legendary servers. There's a large populace on them right now. Keep in mind, just like any progression server on any MMORPG, eventually that population is going to thin out. So if that's something that will bother you, then you probably want to stay on an ordinary live server rather than a progression server. But in 3, 4, I don't know, maybe 5 years, when they determine that the server, a progression server, is done, they will offer people free transfers off that server to a live server. So it's not like you're losing your character or anything that you bought on that server. It's just letting you know to be aware of it. Where is... oh, what is that? Pile of remains. We'll probably need to get that. This pile of gnawed, discarded remains could have been anything, possibly even a person at one point. You should examine the food remains of the vicious hounds to see if any men of Stangard or innocent passers-by fell victim to the evil dogs. Interesting. Oh, there's another pile. Oh, it's the same one I was just at. It just doesn't go away. I get it. Pile of gnawed bones. Well, I guess I could show y'all what I was talking about killing monsters that are that will give you experience. Let me pull up my reward track. So it's not going to move much, so try to keep an eye on it. I'm going to kill this hound here. Well, it didn't move enough to actually notice. But trust me, it is moving. It's just not enough to notice on these mobs. That's irritating. I wish it would tell you that you're gaining ally experience on those. Okay, that's just another one of the things. But trust me, I was seeing it move. These are very low level compared to me. They're at the bottom of actually being able to give me experience. So that's why it doesn't look like it's actually moving. Pile of remains, where? Isn't that the same one I already got? Well, it is on the other side. Maybe I can get this one. Actually, maybe I don't need those anymore. Yeah, that's what it appears to be. Okay, we got all the hounds. Is there anything else in this area? There is not. We should go back to Stangard over here. Run back over here, turn this quest in, and see how it progresses. I know I say this all the time, but it's because it's true. The game is just beautiful. For a 16-year-old game, my God, it is good. And understand, this is old content. I'm not in the newest content here. Not by a long shot. That's good. Alright.
Will you aid
Wonderfully
poor
done, my
souls?
friend. That was a kind deed you did for us. I hope they do not interfere with you as they do with the rest of us.
What business have you with the
It is
Rohirrim?
shocking that things have gotten so bad as this. Rohirrim men, warriors, outnumbered by wild, slavering dogs and falling prey to naught but filthy beasts in the plains. At least you have thinned the pack somewhat, friend. Your work is deeply appreciated. Alright, no follow-up on that. Let's go feed the horses up here with the grass we got.
Will you aid the horse
Thank you,
lords?
Lorander. That was a very good deed. I do not like to see these great creatures go hungry. Alright, no follow-up there. Let's check our map. Probably need to go back up here and talk to this gentleman at the main spot. By the way, I'm drinking Folgers. My typical
What brings
Folgers
you to these
with
lands?
nothing in it. You're an admirable man, Lorander. I wish Sithric had the wisdom to see what good could be done here if only he stepped out of our way.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
A shortage of meat is a problem of late, as you have surely noticed. Our rations are small and sparse, and Sithric insists that no men can be spared save the ones that went north to Stangard. Wild goats roam the plains of Eresmeld in plenty, and I do not see why none of us are given leave to hunt them. Perhaps you could do this deed while you venture out to do other tasks for my folk. Could you not? I could, and I will. Make sure that the other ones didn't pop up. Yeah, it did. Down here at the horse guy.
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
I will tell you the real problem with Stangard, Lorander. There are no crops. No crops means no harvest, and no harvest means no food, now or ever. I was a farmer once. Sorry, sinuses are killing me. I was a farmer once, but I have been told to stay here and tend to these horses, day in and day out. If I was permitted to leave this post, I would plant until my back gave out. Here, if you have time, here are some seeds. There are fertile enough spots in the plains of Eresmeld. Anybody else? Back over at the gate. Yeah, so it's the same three people, basically, giving us another set of quests. These are the kinds of quests that you could just take it and go kill the stuff and not read it, but it all it all entwines together with what the story is that's being told at this this quest hub. So I tend to like to read
Rohirrim
it.
have need of your services.
If you find yourself near the teeming nest where the worms roam freely, you should hew down as many of the menaces as you see. No good can come of those vile things being allowed to endure, and that is certain.
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
The worms of northern Eresmeld have been spawning unchecked for months, uncounted, and without intervention. They will only continue to grow in number. Their eggs must be destroyed if we have any hope in checking the size of future populations of these vile creatures. Alright, so now we're going to go take care of the worms. Alright, let's take a look at our map. We got stuff all over the place out here. We got something right here, here, and then everywhere. So, let's go do that. Let's go on a evil monster killing spree. Sounds like fun to me. We'll just run along and wizard fire each of them and go to the next one. They're like 5 levels lower than me, so with the extremely powerful nature of the red lore master right now, this is super easy to do. You can make it more difficult. If you don't know, there's a system in the game they put in about 1 or 2 years ago called it's difficulty, land difficulty, something like that. At any of the starting towns, you'll find an NPC there. You talk to him, take his quest, turn it back into him, and that sets a overland difficulty level. Overland is anywhere outside of an instance dungeon, and so usually people set it to like 3 or higher, and it makes all the content a little bit more complicated, a little more involved. Certainly doesn't make it hard, so to speak. It just makes it a little bit more challenging. Now, if you go really high on it, it can get hard, yes. That sounded so wrong. Banded coffer. I'm a scholar, so this is my harvestable. I need to turn that tracking on. There should be one right here. It's on the other side. Let's go around this massive stone. By the way, you may notice that my experience bar is not moving. That's because I have an item in my pocket slot that stops it. It's called Stone of the Tortoise. You can buy this in the store, Lotro store, for like 100 LP. It's super cheap. It disables experience gains from killing monsters or turning in quests. I do that so that I don't out-level the content that I'm working on. A lot of people do that in this game because there is way more content than levels. So if you want to play the game without the monsters just kind of standing there drooling on themselves, generally you buy that item on each of your characters and slot it when you want to stop the experience gain and do all the content that you want to do at that level range, and then take it out when you're ready to level up again. Yeah, this game being a story-based MMO, highly story-based, it's got a ton of content. Good content at that, not crap. Hey, I found the eggs. All right. By the way, I really hate to push it because, you know, just feels bad. But I really am trying to hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and we've been stuck at 700 for a while now. So if you're watching on YouTube, please hit the subscribe. Let's kill this big one over here. Won't let me do it. Too far away. Come on. There you go. Boom! Boom, baby! Let's see what our alert here is. Quest item. You found this broken off giant fang as a reminder of the great battle you did with the ancient rockworm. Oh, that's what I just killed. You should bring this trophy to Sabert to show him how large the worms were beginning to grow in the teeming nest. Okay. Bonus experience there by turning in that little quest. And it'll be bonus LI. Any more experience you can get is good experience. Speaking of bonus experience, by the way, I didn't know this for a long time. I've known it now for a long time, but when I first started the game, I did not know this. If you hit B to bring up your wallet, there's this little button down here called Perks, and I believe you have to be a subscriber, so don't hold me to the fire on this. But if this Perks button is clickable, you gain these Destiny points as you play the game. I don't know what it is that makes it do it. I'm not an expert on it. The point is you get these Destiny points. You can see I have a boatload of them. This thing right here, accelerated experience, you can use that. There's 5 uses, and when you use it, you'll see a timer up there of how long you have to wait before you can use it again. So, like, if you're trying to get some experience or whatnot on a character, level up a little faster to get to something, you can go in there and use those perks to help out a little bit. It's there, it's available, you might as well use it. So many little systems in this game that it's a very complex game. Even though it's a simple game to play, there's a lot of complexity to it. One of them definitely being the legendary item system. It's a huge part of the game, and it's a little hard at first to understand how it works and how you should use it. Is there another egg there? Yeah, there is. Cool. I'm just thinking, they're having a food issue back at Stangard. Why wouldn't they have me bring the eggs back to them? Maybe they could eat them. I don't know. Maybe they're poisonous to them. I have no idea. I'm just saying, if they're not, then there's a readily available supply, because I've found plenty of them out here to destroy. Is that up there? Is that just another worm? No, I don't know what that is. Interesting. That's the wrong button. But that's not... I need one more nest with the eggs in it. Ah, there's an egg right over there. Where'd it go? There it is. It should do it for all the eggs. Let's see if that disappears. It did. We have something down here to go do. There it is. Food for future days. That is plant seeds. Okay, let's go plant the seeds. We also have a quest hub right over here, and I wasn't certain if I wanted to go to it yet, because then you start splitting your quest between 2 different quest hubs. But I think since we're so close to it, I'm going to go ahead and go to it. Oops. Defeated by the Rock. Formerly known as Dwayne. Or Dwayne. He doesn't actually say Wayne. It's just Dwayne. Hold on, let me do this. While I'm doing this chat, I'm going to smack into the door there. I know I am. There we are. I feel better now. Didn't do my typical hello world.
Welcome, my friend.
If you've ever wondered why I do that hello world, you're just going to have to keep wondering, because I'm not going to tell you. No, I'm joking.
Horn gave you a map.
I'm a programmer by trade, and it's what I've been doing the vast majority of my adult life. And back when I was a kid, the first language I learned is like, they always teach you
have need of your
to
services.
make something that says hello world on the screen. And every programming language I ever learned after that, it's like any book you buy, the first thing it does has you put Hello World on the screen. So that's why I always put Hello World when I start my streams. Greetings. I can't hardly read that. Greetings, man. Have a good stream. Thank you. Zephyr? I need to change this to the other chat, the multi-chat, because you're chatting on YouTube. And that the stream software starts with only showing me Twitch. I don't know why. So I have to put it to multi-stream. Then it shows up over here in a larger font that I can read, because this one over here is the actual screen, and it's tiny, and I can barely read it. Alright, Squirrel. Ho there. Have we met before? Your face is familiar. Perhaps I've seen you in Stangard. No matter. Am I to assume you have been sent to find out what is taking us so long? You see, several of our servants have gone missing over the past few weeks while gathering reeds for Stangard. None have returned. I was sent myself to watch over a peasant today to make sure we do not have any more problems. The man I escorted is taking longer than expected. I had to return here to attend to some personal matters after bringing him to the river's shore. Go search for him. He had better have a good reason for working so slowly. He might be dead, dude. You might want to chill out. Come on now. Let's see. So his quest thing's gonna be over there, and I think this one out here is actually ones I was supposed to go out there, because that's the ancient battlefield, and I was supposed to see if there's any artifacts or something. I can't remember what it was with that quest. So let's go do that, and we'll swing around to the battlefield and see what we have to do there as well. New deed. Parliament Explorer. We have an exploration deed. I hate when it does that. There we are. It tells you have something new. You click on it, it brings up the deed log window, and sometimes it doesn't take you to the one that it actually told you it had. It just nothing. You have to guess which one. It's a bug. It's been there forever. Hopefully it'll get fixed at some point. Not that it hurts anything, but it irritates me. And that's all that matters, right? Not being irritated. I really do appreciate it. I know I complain, piss and moan on here, you know, from time to time, but I really do appreciate everything SSG does for the game. Alright, what is it I'm supposed to do over here? Ah, Mangled Rohirrim. I told you he didn't make it. You have found what remains of the servant, and it isn't pretty. I wonder if we should go here first before going this way. I mean, it is right in front of us. Let's just go turn in. So they may give us a continuation quest, you know, that goes out there. They love doing that sort of thing in MMOs. Let's see how our reward track's going. Look at that. We're making our way through 50 pretty quickly. Just by playing the content.
Our mission is dire.
Dead at the maws of wolves? They have never been this hostile towards our men. You have my thanks for finding him, despite the circumstances. I will send word to Stangard explaining the situation. I suppose I will need to keep a closer watch on these peasants from now on. And maybe don't call them peasants if you would like to actually get good work out of them. I know not why these wolves have taken to preying on our men, but it must be stopped. Everyone must be kept safe, and more importantly, I cannot return to Stangard with more blood on my hands. Their den is to the east along the shore of the great river. May fortune be with you. I desire not to explain another loss. Told you we'd end up getting a follow-up to go over there.
Will you
Well, Lorunder, this is a bad sign. The wolves should not be acting this way towards our men. I have noticed that there have been far fewer creatures on the field as of late. Do not know why these beasts have suddenly deserted their homes, but surely something is wrong. humor me, search outside the wolf den to see if you can find any beast or any evidence of what is going on. Okay. And any follow-ups over here? Nobody? Okay. Wow, there's a lot to do now on the screen. Why, looky there. It's a brigand. Hey, brigand, watch out for the lightning. That never gets old. Never, never, never gets old. Oh my, it's fun. What else can we find to slaughter out here? I swear that Lore Master and Champion are my two favorite classes in the game by far. All the other classes super fun. All fun in their own way. That's what's great about this game. The classes are unique. But for me personally, the Champion and the Lore Master are my two favorites because they just, particular builds on them have this you're there now, not anymore, you're dead, haha build, and I just love that. I love that. It's not finesse, it's just blow the crap out of them. For instance, I like this one as well. Let me kill this guy, then I'll kill this one over here. It's in a little group. I think that's in a group. No, the next set's in a group. Kill this one first. Alright, watch this one in a group. I love this spell. Oh my god, that's good times. Just puts a smile on my face every time. And Champion's got that same sort of thing. It's like if you go yellow build the AoE, you just round everything up, then turn around, you know, gather them up in a group and hit a button, shing shing, and they all die. That's awesome fun too. And then in the red build, the single target one, my god, that is fun watching him do his big swing. I think I've probably killed enough of these wolves, but I'm enjoying it. And I have a Beast Slayer Advanced deed as well, so that's well worth killing all these. Alright, what else we got out here? We do have stuff in this direction. I'm not sure exactly what I have in this direction that I'm supposed to do, but we'll find out. You have found a horse. What? Hold on, what did that say? I missed it. Come on. Phew! And he's dead. Alright, so, okay, was that all I had to find there? No, there's something this way. I just realized, let me put this back on general chat. Did it say the message here? No? That's annoying. Okay. Right here. Should be right here somewhere. Whatever it is. Ah, there it is. A wolf lies dead on the ground from what appears to be wounds from a blade. This is where we're going to figure out that it's the those brigands in the area that's causing the wolves to attack men or something. Pretty sure it's going to be the case. So we're going to run over this way and do the ancient battlefield real quick. I think there's something I have to do over here. What's the best stat to get on armor for the champion? So far I have a lot of physical mastery, but not sure if it's the best to have for stats. The main stat is might. And look and see what the might has on. I think it's might. Is it might or agility? Crap. When you look at it, hold your mouse over it and it will tell you exactly what it does. So, like, might is not a... it is. They changed the way this works. So it is good for the... Lore Master. But if I look at Will, it'll say as Lore Master, Will increases your tactical mastery, critical rate, and physical. Blah 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 blah. This is like Will is like typically the best thing for Lore Master. I think critical rate and finesse, and this is tactical mastery, critical rate, and finesse. They've it's not as simple as it used to be. It used to be like definitely take this and definitely take that. They've changed up the way the stats work, but might is not a bad answer. I think might or agility. You just have to look at it, try to determine. And then as you put items off and on, and it updates these stats, you can check down here to see what it updated, and that'll give you a good idea of whether you really should be using that or not. Like on a champion, tactical mastery is not really a big thing. Tactical is your casting. Physical is your melee. So tactical resistance, avoidance, mitigation, yeah, that's good on champion. But tactical mastery, not necessarily, because they're a melee more or less. So you want the physical mastery a lot, and the critical rating, of course. Oh, alright, thank you. Yeah, I have 80 might and 422 physical mastery on my level 33 champion so far. Yeah, that's probably good. Just pushes critical, you know. One of the good things to do, not that it's not like you're going to be hurt by not doing it, because the game isn't overly punishing for overland content, but when you get to like doing group instances in the end game and stuff, it becomes way more involved. But your virtues, a good rule of thumb is to take virtues that have tactical hold on, where's it at? That's not the one I was looking for. Tolerance. Tactical mitigation, because things nuking you is painful. So anytime you can take one of these virtues that gives you tactical mitigation, it will help your character to be able to handle all of the casters out there as you're leveling up. So like on my melees, and I'm sure everybody has a different opinion on this, but to me, I tend to take tactical mitigation on every character I make, but specifically melees, so that they can get into the casters and live long enough to kill them. Like I said, it's not going to make a huge difference in Overland, but if you're a min-maxer, that's my advice. Where is it that I'm supposed to go over here? I missed whatever it was. Right there. Is there something here? Ah, there we are. Slain deer of Stangard litter the ground. Okay. Now let's go over to the ancient battlefield. Speaking of these, where am I at? 29 of 38. Still got a long ways to go to cap that out for this current level. Alright, let's go take care of these spirits, the oath breakers. Whoops. Got a new Slayer deed for the Shades and a quest item. Recovered a chunk of rotten wolf flesh from one of the many wolves in the murderous pit. The flesh is torn by wolf teeth, only further supporting the notion that the wolves have begun to feed on each other in desperation. All the wolves that have feasted on the fallen appear to be developing a vicious disease. In order to cull this disease and safeguard Stangard, you decide it would be best to burn the fallen wolves in the den. Okay, we gotta go back to that. And here's our new deed. Defeat Shades. Something right here I think I'm supposed to find. Somewhere around here. Where is it? Marked location. There we are. You sift through the debris near the base of the pillar but find nothing of interest. Okay. Let's see if we can find the next one. It'll be in this direction. Hey, you bet. No problem. These have just a little more hit points than the others I was killing. So I'm starting them out with a burning embers, then finishing them so it doesn't take long to kill them. Backpack. You see backpacks all over in this game. That is what other games have, is like treasure chests and stuff. You'll see backpacks and corpses. Just loot them. It's random crap. Sometimes you get a nice little item out of it. A banded coffer. Now that is a scholar harvesting item. Probably should check my map. Yep, I missed it. It's back that way. There's a marked location. You sift through the debris and find a number of arrowheads, but nothing worth keeping. Okay. The last spot is this way. There it is. Find a small bronze worked heirloom among the debris. Alright, now we can go back. Although if I go right over here real quick, we can get this taken care of. Let's do that. You know, that's what I'm saying. Oops, I didn't let him get on the mount first. There we are. By the way, I'm on the Gladden server here. If anybody is looking for a small, casual, friendly kinship, that's what a guild is called here in Lotro. We are the lore-bound walkers. Feel free to hit us up. You can go to frone.com, find the link to our Discord server, join on there, and chat with us. Now, I will point out that we're not a big guild. Our kinship are really small, and we don't do a lot of things. So, if you're looking for organized play, probably not the kinship for you. But if you're just looking for a kinship to hang out in and chat, I'd love to have you. There we are. That's right, we were coming over here to plant seeds. I remember that now. Oh, well, excuse me. Let me kill you real quick. There we are. There was a huge discussion on the forums here this past week, maybe last week. I think it was this past week. About somebody that spent $2,500 on the game in the first month of playing it, and he claimed that a streamer he watched told him he needed to buy all these things. I will point out to y'all that you do not need to buy all these things. Don't do that. If some streamer actually told him that, then he was told wrong, but I have a feeling that somebody didn't specifically tell him that. You really You don't have to spend much on the game to start and play it and understand if you like it or not. Don't buy a bunch of character slots. You don't need that until you're ready to make extra characters. Don't go buy the expansions. You don't need them until you get there. Like I said, you get 95 levels of content for free. Some of the more expensive things is account-wide items like the riding trait, not just the ordinary riding trait, but the, I can't remember what it's called, a specific riding trait. It's the fastest riding trait. You buy it once and it's for all your characters. That's a little expensive. I would say if you can live without it, wait until it goes on sale. Everything in this game goes on sale from time to time. Watch for the sales. Always watch the sales. Like every week or two, I think they put up a different sale. The return stuff, like all these milestone things, you'll notice I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them open on this character. Those are per character things that are expensive. They go on sale fairly often. There's a couple of services you can buy, and it's per character. It's also expensive. That if you buy both of them, eventually it makes it to where that your return, you'll notice on mine, says cooldown 5 minutes. Normally it's like an hour or something. If you buy both of those, it ends up coming down to 5 minutes. Really good. But again, expensive. Wait for it to go on sale. I've seen it on sale numerous times. Coffers are very expensive. They don't normally go on sale. The Rakish coffer that's up on in the Lotro store right now is on sale, and it is, in my opinion, one of the best coffers that they have available in the game. But my point being on that is coffers are fluff. So don't waste money on coffers if you, first off, don't have the money to waste on a game. Just play the game. You don't need them. But if you want something special out of one of the coffers, that's where you're probably going to spend a little money, because it's a FOMO thing. It's a fear of missing out. It'll be available for a short while, then it'll disappear, and if you're lucky, a year or so later, it comes back up for sale again. So that's one of those things where they can get you on some money. The things that they will definitely get you on money is inventory space. Your personal inventory, your personal vault storage, your shared vault storage, your wardrobe, shared wardrobe slots. Those all are expensive, and they are the personal ones is per character. The shared is per account. Watch for those to go on sale. You will want them. Inventory is a premium in this game. And then the last thing, and I'll stop babbling about store crap, is carry-alls. You'll note I have a crap ton of carry-alls. They are very expensive. They are not cheap in any way. If you're playing the game for free and you're playing the game and you go out and you save your Lotro points, by doing certain deeds, it gives you free Lotro points in the game, and you're saving up for something big to buy, a carry-all is one of those items, because they are very expensive. But what happens is, like if I open this one here, it's a large crafting carry-all. It's got a capacity of 50, and the items can stack in there. So it's 50 stacks of items is what it is. So all my crafting stuff goes into them. Because the inventory is a premium in this game, that's why crafting carry-alls are so expensive. What is this? What have you found? Surdic takes the bronze-worked heirloom you found among the debris at one of the battlefield locations and turns it around in his hands. You found this among the rocks. The years have not been kind to it. See how the bronze is bent here and here? The weapon did most of the work on it, and time did the rest. I cannot tell what this used to be. Perhaps a decorative addition to a helmet? This gives us no advantage as far as I can see, but it is instructive to think of the things we leave behind. Was this Gondorian or from a helm of the Lingus, or was it Easterling in make? 500 years later, we cannot tell. Perhaps I will give it to my wife when I return to Rohan. She will be so proud of her Cedric for bringing her such an interesting item. I am sorry, Lorendra, I became quite distracted. While you were away, I received word from a scout in the Rushgore of strange happenings in that swampy land. Find Edbrit at Akulf's camp, southeast of here on the edge of the Rushgore, and see what has happened. And I wanted to point out, I was thinking about this while I was reading that, but I was like, I want to finish reading that before I go back to this thing. I mentioned the guy that that said he spent $2,500 on the game in his first month. There is no reason to spend even $500 on this game. He bought everything, I guess, and he bought like 103,000 Lotro points from his own explanation. There's no reason. You could buy all the stuff to make your character super awesome and never spend more than $100. Don't do that. I just wanted to point that out because after giving that speech and starting with the 2,500, I didn't want anybody to think that this game can cost you 2,500. No, it can't. No, it can't. It's just if you're very bad at managing your money and want to buy a bunch of crap that you don't ever need, yeah, you can spend a lot of money on it. There's no reason that he should have spent that. Good. You made it back alive. Not that I doubted your resolve, but the pit has claimed many a creature. Now that the way is cleared, I have another task for you.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
The tidings you bring me are gravely concerning. We must send word of these discoveries to Idmar and the Watchers along the road to the south. But first, would you be willing to finish the task my unfortunate servant and I started? Stangard needs repairs constantly, and the reeds from the river's edge are very helpful to us. Please gather some, then return to me.
What brings you to these
So
lands?
then, it is as I thought. These wolves are without any nourishment from the field and have become more dangerous in desperation. I cannot believe they would attack one of our horses. Such a shame. I will send word to Stangard and ask that we handle the situation before it grows out of control. Alright, is there any more follow-ups? There is not. Let's take a look here. We've got stuff over here, and then turn-ins back over here. And that new quest area that they put on there, I'm not going to see because I've already squirreled over this one and I still need to go back over here. So we're going to finish up the reeds thing on this guy here. And let's take a look at our reward track. We're still working on 50. We're getting there. I do believe it would be going faster if I was doing higher level content. This is, what is the level of this content? Food for days. There you go. Level 71 and I'm a level 77, so yeah. I'm just doing it because I'm a completionist. I like to do everything, you know, or as much as I can of everything. This game literally has so much that I don't know if a person could actually do everything. Tens of thousands of deeds, achievements, and stuff to do. I think. I've never actually counted it, but it's an insane amount of stuff to do. It's good coffee. We'll have to go throw the laundry in. Clothes into the wash here shortly. A friend of mine was supposed to be coming over because she owes me some money. She was going to clean the house and do the laundry, which I greatly appreciate, but she's already almost 2 hours late, and I got a feeling that she's not going to show up. So here in about 15-ish minutes, I'll probably go put the laundry in. Slayer Deed's about halfway done. Well, hello there. There you go. Have a nice day. love smacking them with lightning on the head. Need one more wolf. Burned, diseased, or wolf corpses. Diseased wolf corpses. I'll figure out how to speak eventually. Is that one? Yeah, there we are. Okay, we're good. Let's ride back over. Actually, it's not ride. We'll get some more of the wolves as we go through. For our Slayer deed, you know. If they're spawned. There's one. We got a whole one extra. Oh, man. So for breakfast today, I made myself some waffles and little bitty sausage patties. It was all freezer stuff, you know, just toaster and microwave stuff. But it still was good.
Our mission is dire.
Good, good. I am glad that you again made it past the wolves with little difficulty. If we had more servants like you, Lore Master, I would not find myself in such situations. Perhaps such a sentiment is callous, but I do not seek your approval. Come, let me bundle those reeds. It is time you brought these to Idmar. Are you ready to depart? He's kind of
Our
a
success
jerk.
depends upon our strength.
Now that you have
Will
the
you aid
reeds,
us?
my work here is done. I am done good work of sitting here on my butt and telling other people to do stuff. My captain, Idmar, and his men were patrolling along this road. They told me they were keeping watch on the brigands to the southeast, but would not tell me more of their charge. I wonder if there's more afoot than they were willing to speak, or if they just didn't like me because I'm a jerk and they wouldn't tell me where they were going. As for myself, I must attend to other matters. I should be with Idmar, bringing the fight to those brigands, but once again, I'm left with the most uninteresting task, like telling peasants to go do stuff for me. Bring these reeds southeast to Idmar. I am certain someone will return them to Stangard. For now, farewell. Get out of my face. Shaking the dizzy.
What business
These
have
wolves
you
have
with the
become very
rebellion?
dangerous in desperation. A disease would make them even more of a threat. Your initiative has served well. You have my thanks. Alright, and nobody else there. His other one is going to be this down here, which I think is probably taking us to this. We're not going to go there yet. We're going to leave that one up. Let's go back over to Stangard and turn in these quests and see if they have a follow-up.
Welcome and well met, my friend.
Hey, we finished it. Number 50. Working on 51 now. Again, if you're watching over on YouTube, please hit the subscribe. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. We're at 707 right now, I believe. If you're over on Twitch or X, either one, please hit the follow. And I appreciate all of you. I really do. Watching the subscriber count and follower count and stuff like that go up on my various services I use is kind of like an external game of playing the games, because I'm watching the progress bar go across. So like, I'm gonna ding, I'm gonna hit 1,000 subscribers. Yeah. Let's go back over here and turn this quest in.
you aid the horse
Well done,
lords?
noble Lord Master. I envy your ability to freely go and fight who or what you will. Here we can only watch as the forces of evil creep ever closer to our walls. You
Our
are indeed a
mission is
great boon to
dire.
Stangard Lorander. I cannot thank you enough.
Will you aid the horse
Sabert
lords?
gives a long whistle as you hand him the fang of the ancient rockworm. That is a fine trophy, Lorander. You must have had quite a fight on your hands as you wrestled with this one. It is lucky this tooth did not pierce your armor before you broke it loose from its owner. Alright, no follow-up from him. What about inside? Let's go up here and see if there's a follow-up. Over here at the horse. Yeah, the guy at the horse. Because we went and planted seeds for him. That's right.
What business have you with the road?
You planted the seeds at the old abandoned farmstead along the South River bank, did you? That is wonderful news. Now, if only the fools here would have the wisdom to harvest it when it is time. No matter, I will find a way to gather that crop, I swear it. Your efforts will not be wasted. Hey, no follow-up. Woohoo! Let's go up top and see if we finished up there. Yep.
Our mission is dire.
I am hungry just looking at your burden. Well done, my friend. This meat will save us many empty stomachs.
The Rohirrim will need
Lorander,
your
I
aid.
suppose you have accomplished more by yourself in just a short time than all the men of Stangard could do in a month. I cannot thank you enough. Let us talk further, for I believe Stanric has a desire to meet with you. You have certainly caught Stanric's attention with all the good you have done, but unfortunately you have caught Sithric's as well. I believe Stanric wants to thank you personally, away from the eyes and ears of Theoden King's envoy.
Will you aid the horse lords?
Stanric wishes to speak with you in private, Lorander. He is inside of his house now. Go on, there is little time, and friendly eyes are all around us.
Our mission is dire.
My men have been coming to thank me for various good deeds you have done for them, traveler. Please, tell me how you were able to do so much for us, for I wish to continue this trend after you leave. Well, I just did what Sithric said not to do. You tell Stanric about the good you were able to do with little effort, free of something of the restrictions of politics. I see. We have always been few in number here at Stangard. Things have been hard, but the men and beast of this outpost have never starved. Sithric was sent by Theoden. Why didn't that work? There it goes. No, it's not. Why is that not working? This is kind of annoying. Let's go to normal, then go back to this. You should... Why is Whimsical? Maybe because I'm in this thing. Sorry. He came to ensure that this distant outpost was to provide adequate protection at Rohan's edge. But he thwarts all that we would do to be effective. You've done more for us since your arrival than Sithric has let us do in a month. The men begin to hate me, but I cannot blame them. I do not stand up for them as I should. I've been too afraid of going against the wishes of the king, but I am not afraid anymore. I see what is right.
Will you aid the horse lords?
Come with me, Lorander. It is high time for change. Will the whimsy work out here? No, it really won't. Oh, I'm still in an instance. Maybe that's why it's not working.
What business have you with the
Sithric
Rohirrim?
has his eye on us already. He grows suspicious whenever anyone he deems dangerous to his cause leaves his sight for long. Come, let us deal with this now. What is the meaning of this, Stanric? What is this secret conference? There are no secrets, Sithric. I have no wish to avoid you. No? Then why do you and Lorander not speak openly? Oh, worry not. I will be forthcoming now. Lorander has done much for our outpost with 2 hands only. Gone are the days when I feared my king so much that my men could starve at his bidding. Never again shall the edges of Rohan be allowed to grow federal. While we sit here with our hands bound, you will defy me, the envoy of Theoden King? Indeed I will, when your objections are nonsense. If my eyes see true, it is almost as if you strive to see Stangard fall into ruin. How dare you imply? Why? The king will hear of this insolence. Sithric is enraged at Stanric's new defiance, but Stanric is determined to be something. To be strong. There's the words. Found it finally.
What business have you?
Sithric does not seem happy with my newfound zeal, eh? No matter. I endeavored to do all that you did, and more, to get Stangard back on its feet, Lorander. Sithric can go rot for all I care. You are welcome in Stangard any time, but I will venture to say that your work here is done. Come, let us retire for now. Talking and thinking are more exhausting than a day's labor when such heavy topics are underway. Okay, so I bet you we do need to go in there. Let's check out here real quick. Okay, there is something.
Our mission is dire.
You inspired Stanric beyond anything I could have done, my friend. I think things will be different around here now. Sithric will no longer share in the leadership of Stangard, and we will be able to fend for ourselves without interference again. Alright, so we got some boots. Yep. Lose some critical rating, but we'll get some more armor. I mean, it's just iterative. It's not a big deal for Overland.
Our success depends upon our strength.
There is another matter outside of Stangard which could use your attention, Lorander. Are you familiar with the Stone of Friendship, the Kuthstan? It is a large stone monument in the Wailing Hills to the west, dedicated to the alliance of the men of Gondor and the Eorlingis, and to the victory of at the Battle of the Field of Selvarant. This memorial has fallen under some ruin, with unseen culprits removing a section of the statue. Oops. Men have been dispatched and have set up camp to keep watch for vandals in the event they should return. Go there now and speak with Lambert, sergeant of the outpost. See what you can be. Come on, brain. See what you. We're going to read that again. See what can be done to aid him in his task. It's like when I'm reading, my brain's like, I'm seeing the words and I'm reading it, but I think the next word is going to be this one, and it's not the right word. And I kept wanting to say, see what you can, and it's like, there's no you there. See what can be done. I fight with my brain all the time. Let's see. That's what I thought. It's going to be over here where I've already done some stuff. We'll go over there because that's where they're sending us, but eventually we need to go back down here and head this direction. So I know eventually we will be out here in the Rushmore doing stuff, then we'll be in the Brownlands doing stuff. But first, let's go check this out. And let's see where our ally, more than halfway through 51 already by turning in those quests. Oh. Where is our boots? There they are. What do we got here? Enhancement runes. Enhancement runes. Enhancement runes. We'll toss these down here. Let me check something while we're doing that. How does his allies look? Do they need to be upgraded? All 100s. And all 100s, so no. just realized what I had going all this time. I turned it off last night when I was doing something because I was listening to music, and so this was interfering. But let's turn this back on because the music in this game is phenomenal. Lord of the Rings Online has some of the best audio work in the industry, in my opinion. Let me know if it's too loud. If y'all can hear me and everything else, then that's cool. To me, the level sounds good, but, you know, I never know how it comes across for y'all. I figured that's who he was sending us to. And we've already come up here and done quests for him, so I don't know if it's going to continue.
What brings you to these
Welcome to the
lands?
questline, friend. I am Lambert, the sergeant of this camp. My men have been guarding the statue for further harm after we discovered that a band of mountain orcs appears to be responsible for the damage. You are welcome to stay and help us, so long as you do not put anyone in needless danger. And that's what I figured. No follow-up because I've already done his quest. We will go up here to the statue and see if there's anything I'm supposed to do up here. And there is a scholar harvesting item. Woohoo! You get a lot of your harvesting, your scholar harvesting by simply killing humanoids in an area that has those around it. They'll generally drop a lot of them. Let's see. There's something over this way. Find Idmar and his men. Probably it. Oh, okay. By the way, you can get into a false sense of security in this game easily, thinking that you can fall from any distance. Eventually, you do find a distance that you fall from, and you die. Ask me how I know.
What brings you to
Greetings.
these lands?
You are looking for Frithstan, friend? Then you are not alone. Penda is my name, and Frithstan is my sergeant. This is where at last I saw him, at his camp in the shadows of the Cuthstan. Our primary task is still to keep safe the road and protect the travel routes from Stangard to the west. This was an effortless chore in the past, but the orcs have grown more agitated and daring, making things quite dangerous. They have crawled forth from their cave dwellings and now venture into the light of day to cause us harm. We must still maintain the safety of the road despite any other circumstances. Travel west again and put an end to any orc forces who may be openly walking in our lands. I will stand guard at this post and will await your return.
Will you aid the
Several
road?
nights have I spent to the north, scouting in the hills of Frithstan. I have returned too late, only to discover these empty tents and dying fires. Our orders were to watch the road and to send word to Stangard on occasion. As to what would cause my companions to simply depart so suddenly, I cannot imagine. Would you look around the camp for clues as to why they might have left or to where they might have gone? Return to me if you find anything of note. Alright. Cell barrel is nearly depleted and is surrounded by half-empty cups. The chest is neatly packed full of someone's personal belongings. Anything else? Weapon rack, okay. The weapon racks are mostly empty. It seems that many of the swords... where was that at? I don't know. It disappeared off the screen. Have been taken. I found it. Okay.
What business have
Empty
you with
tents
the
and
road?
missing horses. Were you able to find anything else? Penda listens as you detail the discoveries you have made. My companions have been drinking more than usual, it seems, and when they left, they took along weapons, but not their personal belongings. I am beginning to envision what may have happened here. It is a start, but we need more evidence. Head to the west of here. Look for more clues. Be careful of ambushes by the orcs as they have become more bold and fierce of late. Sorry, I missed your message. It says, hey, what server? I am on Gladden. I just made a captain on Angmar. Awesome. Captain is one of the classes I haven't played up very far, and I want to because they reworked them a number, like 1 or 2 years ago. I gotta take this call. Alright, sorry about that. That was my friend that's coming to do some laundry. She had some unfortunate news today, so that's why she's running late. Let me see, what am I supposed to be doing out here? Aha! Scavengers. Apparently I'm supposed to kill scavengers. Scattered arrows. A number of Rohirrim arrows litter the ground around the area. Charred corpse. Charred remains of an orc suggest that a struggle recently took place here. And a pool of black blood. Alright. Anything else around here? Collects sufficient evidence and should inform Pinda. Okay. Damned orcs. So are you enjoying the Angmar server? I really enjoy it. My lore master over there is level 48, I think it is. Just about to finish up his levels. I'll probably do a stream on that later this evening. If I'm not playing EverQuest. I split my time a little bit between various games, but I play Lord of the Rings Online for the vast majority of my time. I wonder, should I just go up here and kill these? Oh, they're not up there. Okay, I see. That's another area. We'll go grab the stable master up here, though. You shouldn't have to worry about wraiths spawning on Angmar server until you hit level 20, I think. And then it'll get interesting. Oh, I already have the stable master, apparently.
Welcome and well met, my friend.
Right, let's go kill some orcs. Got all of those apparently we need. We need one more defiler. Looks as though we have found a spider area. I hate spiders. Not gonna lie, I cannot stand spiders. I have a feeling I'm not in the right spot. I'm not. We'll go check out this cave or whatever I saw over here. There's my last defiler. Let's check our map. Yeah, we finished it, but still, I want to go check this out. Discovered the Morhai settlement. So I thought I saw a cave back here from a distance. Maybe I didn't. Oh, hold on. There it is. Okay, it's not a cave. It just looked like a cave. Alright. Alright, we're about to head back. Oh, what's going on over here? No, they won't let me help him because I don't have the quest. Sorry, guy. I can't help you. I'm not on that quest yet. Ah, there it is. Okay. There was a cave here. Probably will get a quest they'll send me here, but I'm going to go ahead and step in just to get the discovery in case it doesn't send me here on a quest, or I miss it somehow. Oh, I didn't get a discovery for it. Poopy on that. I like getting discoveries. Oh yeah, I can't use FX, so there's a quest that brings me here. Cool. Can't wait to get that. I love these little dungeons like this. Oops, my bad. What time is it? 11:18. Alright, we can probably mount up now. Meh.
Our mission is
Rewarded
dire.
shall you be for your service to Stangard and his people. Thank you, Lorunda. This evidence
mission
all
is
suggests
dire.
that Footerston and my fellows have assaulted the mountain orcs head on. Oh, the impetus fools, what have they rushed into? The men in camp were always anxious for action and silently cursed the orders from Stangard to sit and guard. Fear that their desire to charge valiantly to battle may have now wrought their doom.
Our success depends upon our strength.
Brave and skilled are the
You
men
aid
under
us.
Frithston, but they are no match for the sheer numbers of the orc horde. I fear that it may already be too late to aid them, but I must know for certain. If you have the courage, I would ask you to press forward into the territory of the mountain orcs to search for signs of my companions. Look among the orc tents and supply crates for the belongings or for other evidence of their presence. Okay. Take a look here. We're almost about to finish 51 on the reward track. Basically, by just playing through the storyline in a lower level area, but still an area that is at least green to me. So, you know, I get credit. I wonder where I am on that deed. There are only unremarkable orc tools in this crate. There are only unremarkable orc tools. Same thing. Where's it at? Oh, the other side. There's the guy over there that we're going to actually save this time. We tried to before, but we didn't have the quest, and the game said, no, you cannot save him now. You must have the quest. What is wrong with you? Ah, an orc, you are not, and you are no Rahiram. So who are you, and what are you doing here? You say Panda sent you? Oh, thank you. I am Friston. My men and I were captured by the orcs when we launched an assault against them. Look in the crate to my left and search for the orcs' key ring. As soon as I kill these guys, just give me a moment here. Alright, we found the keys.
What brings you to these lands?
You have found them. If I don such shackles never again, I will be too soon. It will be too soon even. Thankful am I for the pride of these orcs. They were quite ill prepared for your attempted rescue. It is shameful to have been captured by such beasts, but I am truly grateful for my release.
Will you aid the
The
rebellion?
orcs managed to overwhelm us with their numbers. They drove away our steeds and took my men into their cave. I heard one of the defilers speaking about brewing some sort of poison, and I fear for the lives of my warriors. Enter into their dwelling, and release as many of the captives as possible. Radmund, Girth, Littman, and Oda were all with me during the assault. Find them quickly. I swear. And you're not giving me time to read. Sheesh. Where's the cave entrance? I'm going to the wrong spot. Bump 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 bump. Let's kill some orcs. The scribbled note contains a set of orders to the Morhai orcs, signed by one named Dushatar. It seems that the Morhai have often been careless when creating and handling their poisons. The orders demand that pouches of herbal remedy be carried in order to help cure their mistakes. It would certainly be helpful to collect some of these remedy pouches and to bring them to Frithson's camp. That's right. I can call down lightning through stone. Yes, I am a lore master.
What brings you
I'm
to
not
these
too
lands?
badly injured, thank you, friend. The orcs, they brew some vile poison using spider's venom and corrupted plant roots. Fear that they plan to test this poison on the other captives. Hurry, you must save the others. Is this something else? No, it's the same thing. Oh, it's not up yet.
Will you aid the horse lords?
Another dose of the poison, and I would surely have perished. My pain will subside, but you must press on. Some of the others have been given larger doses of the poison. This place is wild. Holy crap. I love it. Anything over here? No. Oh, it's so cool. Aha! A big bag Betty. Something tells me I'm gonna get a follow-up quest to come back here and kill him, because he was a named sort of dude, and he didn't really act like I did anything when I killed him. So I'd be willing to bet they'll be like, now go back and kill the big bad baddie in there. Even though I just did it. Why are you not doing it? It was lagged a little
What
bit.
business have you
Pronounce the
with the
soldier
rebel?
as your ally, Oda. He does not appear to be breathing, and despite your best efforts, you cannot revive him. Oda has already succumbed to the effects of the poison. Huh. Well, that sucks. That's, we were doing, you know, some quest stuff with Oda earlier. Interesting. Is this another part, or are we going outside? Okay, it took us outside. Interesting. Yeehaw! There we go. Whew. Hope everybody's having a good time. It is 11:30. We got about another half hour before we end Saturday morning Lotro. Hope y'all have enjoyed. If you have, please hit the subscribe on YouTube and the follow and like on Twitch and Twitter, the big X. And we're going the wrong way. You can catch all of my videos usually over on YouTube afterwards. They'll come up maybe a week later or so.
Our mission
You
is
returned
dire.
and have freed some of my men. Well done. Where is our companion Oda? He looks at you for a moment, then tilts his head down. I see. We are fools to have acted so aggressively against the orcs, and dear Oda has paid the ultimate price for it. We owe you gratitude, for we would have met the same fate as he, were it not for you. Let's check out our cloaks here. Always check the visuals. See if you can find something cool. That's pretty neat. I mean, I have to admit, that's pretty neat. Let's see what you can do to it. If you dye it a color, we'll always go with black, because that's the most obvious. It's not a bad cloak right there. This hood is not part of it. That is another cosmetic piece I have on, so don't think it's a hooded cloak. At least it's not a hooded cloak. That's pretty cool. What does the next one look like? And of course I already have the black on it, so let's reset and do that again. Green, alright, and the last one. This is a actual hooded cloak this time. Alright. We're going to take the first one, and oh, that's right, I have a very special item on this character. Yeah, legendary item experience gain. It's an extra 25%, and ordinary experience gain as well, extra 25%. So we're going to take it. We'll just keep it in our bag. We're not going to actually put it on. Resourceful are the soldiers of Stangard. Supplies are few, yet the need for armor weapons and provisions is great. We must gather resources whenever there is opportunity to do so, and there is an asset in the Wailing Hills which should not be overlooked. The wild goats in these hills are exceptionally lean and are often poor sources of meat, but their rough hides can still prove to be quite useful. Goat hides may be tanned into leather, then used to produce a wide assortment of important equipment, which Stangard desperately needs. Would you gather these hides so that we may improve our stores of materials? This repeatable quest that you have never completed. Well, then we will take it and do it once.
Our success depends upon our
I've been told of
strength.
the orc in charge
Aid
of the
us.
Morhai. Told you we'd be going back to kill him. The one guiding the production of the poisons to be used against us. His name is Dushitar, the Defiler. Action must be swift, but we are still feeling the effects of the venom. We must rely on you to put a stop to this. Gather your allies and seek out the Defiler in the Morhai cave. It says a small fellowship, but we went in there and killed him by ourselves, so we can do it again.
What business have you?
You have
The
done well
roguery?
to secure this poison remedy. This will help us deal with our injured, and the rest shall be stockpiled to combat further attempts of poisoning by the Morhai. Frithstan will be pleased to know of your efforts.
Will
We
you
have need
aid
for more of the
roguery?
remedy you procured from the Morhai. If you are able to acquire any additional pouches, bring them to me. We will make good use of them. This is another repeatable.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
When the spirits of those who have fought alongside us pass on from this land, it is traditional to pay them tribute for their service. Sadly, the men of this land know this practice all too well, and a common memorial area has been placed at the Cuthston Monument. You are welcome to join in our tradition. I ask that you collect the red flowers scattered across Aster Hill, bring them south, and place them on the stones around the Cuthston in memory of Oda and the other fallen Rohirrim.
The Rohirrim will
You have
need
proven
your
yourself to
aid.
be a true friend to the Rohirrim, and I believe you are worthy of receiving some interesting information. As you know, I was away from camp, scouting among the hills to the north when the trouble began. It was there that I encountered concealed among a clearing of trees allies unexpected. I think it would be best if you visited them for yourself. Go northeast beyond Aster Hill and seek out the clearing. Their presence in these lands leads me to believe that they may be in need of assistance. Perhaps your abilities would be of use to them. Is that the camp that we found over there? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what that is. It's this spot right here. Hold on. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, he's talking about over here. I was wrong. Alright. So we need to go back over here and do stuff. Anybody else got some follow-ups? Nope. Where's that put us on here? We finished 51. We're working on 52 now. Alright, so let's jump off our mount. We're going to be killing things as we go here. Plenty of killing to do. I was actually thinking about the goats, but since there's orcs, I'll kill them. The only good orc is a dead orc. Where am I at? Perfect. Where's that at? Oh, it's that way. It's on the other side of the rock. It's on the other side of Dwayne. Experiencing just a tad of lag right now, but it's not too bad. Woohoo! Orc Slayer Advanced has been completed. So let's take a look at our alerts here. It's doing its thing again where you have to click it. So we gained 2,000 virtue from that. That's awesome. Whoops. deed bestowed. Was there a new one? Oh, okay. It's the various Slayer deeds. Okay. So we finished the first one in this area. And we got 10 free Lotro coins. Let's go look in here. We're at 30 of 38. Still got 8 more ranks to go in tolerance before it caps for this level. Yeah, I got an idea. Let's collect them all up. Assuming they're not ranged. They probably are. The defilers are going to be ranged. That's going to be annoying. Here we are. LOL. Nope, that's the wrong way. Where's that guy at? Okay, I see it now on the mini-map. You know what he said when he died back there? He said, lag. Because he was suffering from lag. Oh, that's not up. Alright, we defeated him. So, we still need to get some goat hides. Okay. To head in that direction while we kill our goats. I'm not seeing a lot of goats. Seeing a spider. Serious lack of goats out here. Ooh, a spider cave over there. Down there somewhere we're supposed to go. Ah, the red aster, the flowers we're supposed to pick up for the memorial. Okay, we got all the red aster. We have something in that direction. But I need goats that are all over out here, apparently. Yeehaw! It's only a sprained ankle. Rub some dirt on it. Walk it off. You'll be fine. There's a goat. Before I go turn these in, I want to finish getting the goats. Can't believe I haven't found enough goats yet. There's spiders up there. More spiders. Tons of spiders and orcs. Not nearly enough goats. Let me check my map. Yeah, I should be all over this area. Go ahead and do the memorial thing real quick while I'm here. Not do anything on the other side, don't think. Okay, it doesn't look that way. Let's see if we can go find some more goats. Come on, there he goes. What's that last step? It's a Lulu. Alright, we're gonna mount up until we find a goat. It's getting ridiculous. I need 2 goats. I'm finding everything but goats. Uh-oh. That was a server lag right there. A goat! I found a goat. I need one more. I see a goat in the distance. I think that's a goat. Yes, it is. We did it! Now we can go turn this in. Hold on. I hope that's the right direction. Because I'm not going back up that. That was kind of the right direction. We'll get there. But it wasn't the way I was intending to go. It all gets there the same, right? Alright, where the heck am I at? It's right over there. It's over this hill. I just can't see it. There it is. Flawless are the hides which you have brought with you. These will make fine armor and tools once they have been tanned. My thanks. It is comforting to know that you have put a stop to Dushatar. Without their leader and his terrible poisons, the Morhai will think again before confronting us.
What brings you to these
You have done
lands?
well to secure this poison remedy for us. This will help in dealing with the sick. The remainder will be stockpiled to combat further attempts of poisoning by the Morhai. Thank you, Lorinda. Okay, what? Was there no follow-up for going up to the memorial? Maybe not. I need to go over here, though. Let's see what's up with that. Eight more minutes, my friends. 8 more minutes. And we will have officially completed another Saturday morning Lotro session. I appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. I get a lot of enjoyment out of sitting here playing these games and hanging out with you. I hope that you will come back. Please hit the follow, subscribe, leave a like and a comment. Let other people know. Share it so everybody can come out here and enjoy. And tell your friends about Lord of the Rings Online. 16 plus years old and one of the best MMORPGs on the market in my opinion. No, I don't get paid to say that. I just love this game. Hello. Slenderball. Holy crap. Visitor from the north.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
My name is Landrabal, and I am brother to the Windlord Gweha. I have observed some of your deeds in these lands, and I believe that you may be capable of helping me with my task.
This location must remain secure.
I traveled into these lands with my companion Meneldor. Meneldor! Huh. And we had agreed to meet here. We have been tracking a shadowy, slinking creature out of Moria at the behest of Gweha, but we had lost him among the mountain caves. We agreed to search independently for a time, but to reunite at this location. As we speak, spiders and orcs creep ever closer to discovering this clearing and placing us in great danger. Please defeat any nearby enemies which may threaten this hidden veil. Alright, cool. Does he have any more quests? I find it hard to see him. Okay, there it is.
I have found no trace of the creature we were tracking.
Our eyes could still follow him through the shadows, but we cannot see into the depths of every crag and cave in these hills, and we may have lost his trail. If the creature came this way, it is possible he may have succumbed to the large spiders that dwell in these parts. Will you search some of the spider cocoons for the creature? If you find him, do not harm him. Simply return to me with news. Zoom. That's all of his quest? Yep. Alright, cool. Let's take a look and see. That's what I thought. He's going to send us over there to that spider cave that we saw in the distance. This is the most I've ever done in the Great River. I think the last time I was through here I did like the main storyline and moved on. Really enjoying this area. Oh, hello there. Excuse me for ignoring you. There you go. Here's a webbed cocoon. That's the thing amazing me about this game. With being 16 years old, it has a plethora of content. Plethora. Yeah, you can shoot to max level pretty fast if you want to, but if you use the tortoise stone to stop your experience and do all the content in the game at level, it can take you a very long time. And when I say that, I don't mean that as a bad thing. I mean it as a good thing. There's a ton of content to enjoy in this game. Whoops, back it up, hit the wrong button. Oh, I need to keep checking cocoons, apparently. Don't know that these cocoons are disappearing, though. Are they, or do they just come back? Like the other things I've seen before where it says you didn't find what you're looking for. Looks like it did go away. So I was afraid that maybe I'd be sitting here doing the same ones over and over thinking that I'm progressing and not. One more spider. That's not a spider. Oh, but it was something I need. I didn't realize I was supposed to be killing the orcs here. That was 10 to 10. I was killing them just because I enjoy it. Oh, was that it out here? It was. Okay, we can go back to the big eagle. Go up here, maybe I can see him better.
It is as I feared. We have lost the trail.
I shall take this news to Guadagnino. Perhaps we will be able to track our target again with his help. Nevertheless, it is worth knowing that his path did not end at the fangs of a spider. Your help has been most appreciated. I finished something there. Let me go ahead and click him one more time.
I see that you have dealt with the threats.
You have my thanks. It is important that my presence here remain a secret so as not to draw the unwanted attention of our enemies. What was that? Oh, my phone, my watch just died. It needs to be charged.
I believe that Menordor may be in great danger.
I believe that Menelder may be in great danger. He should have returned by now. It is not in his nature to ignore a meeting, yet there is no trace of him in these hills. Only one location remains unsearched. I do not wish to place you in such danger, but I dare not go there myself. There is a cavern to the west of here that appears inhabited by spiders. Such a place is treacherous for an eagle. Explore the cave and attempt to locate Meneldor within. Alright, this is going to be my last quest for this stream. We're going to do this and then call it, because it is noon here. We have officially ended Saturday morning Lotro. But we're going to continue through this quest till we finish it. So, let's check our alerts real quick. Reputation changed, deed bestowed, deed completed, title awarded, Rider of Stangard, and 10 free Lotro coins. If y'all don't know, Lotro coins is it's the currency you buy with real money in the game. So the fact that this game allows you to earn that by simply playing the game is phenomenal. I don't know of many MMORPGs that allow you to do that. I know I've heard of people creating characters going through the starting area up to like level 20 or something like that, deleting them, starting again and doing that over and over to farm Lotro points. I tried it and I just couldn't do it because it gets monotonous, but I've heard of people doing that play for free, and that's the only way they get Lotro points. Literally, they don't buy it, they just keep playing characters over and over.
The great eagle Meneldor has brought you to a large spider cave in the Wailing Hills, a dwelling most perilous for a denizen of the skies.
Uh-oh, I see our eagle. Oh, wow. Poor thing. Can I get to him without falling in? It doesn't. I have to go around. Oh, hello there. My bad. Sorry for not paying attention to y'all monsters. Can I get to him here? Apparently I gotta go down further. That's obviously what they're doing here. So let's do that. Did I mention I hate spiders? Give me the creeps. There, now we can see invisible ones or hidden ones or whatever for a little while. Let's see if we can talk to him now.
Be careful, friend.
We are not
You are
alone
not
here.
alone here.
Hurry, she moves ever closer to me. Hear a large creature. There it is. Holy crapola. We killed that thing. Creepy.
With the swiftness of the northern winds.
I will break free from this cursed webbing in just a moment. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is.
I cannot thank you enough for freeing me.
I am most fortunate that Lendrival sent you such a hardy liberator. You fared well against that dreadful spider.
Let us leave this dreadful place at once.
I was foolish to have come here at all. Enough of my strength remains to bear us both safely back to Lendrival. You may climb upon my back, but hold on tightly. Cool.
I am relieved to see you again, and still whole and hale.
Wow. You have done us a great service, and we shall not soon forget the aid that you have lent us, Loranda. It's a cool pocket item. Unfortunately, I'm using Stone and Tortoise right now to keep my experience from going up, but that is a really nice item. Any follow-up? Yes? Okay.
A message was left for you while you were away.
It was brought by one of the men of Stangard. I take it that there is some urgent matter which is worthy of your attention. Anything? No? Okay. Nothing. Okay, we're good. Check our map. We got nothing. Why is that showing up there? Message from Stangard. It says, oh, read the message. There we are. I'm trying to. It's not opening. I got a feeling it is lagged. Oh, I don't see it. Is that the message? Nope. Oh, it's on the ground. God. News has come to us from Stangard, and your presence is urgently requested. Make haste to the northeastern gate of the city and speak to Sabert, the gate guard, when you arrive. Sabert has information for you. Wise would it be to refrain from openly discussing your contributions to us. Your help has been appreciated, but there are men in power who would curse you for your intervention. And that's from Penda. Okay, will he take me there? No. Oh, hold it.
It would be an honor to consider you a friend to the Eagles.
Okay, he's just talking to me.
Farewell.
I thought maybe he was going to fly me. Oh, hey, we got this one over here.
It appears we must part ways now.
May we meet again.
In better days.
Brave man, I shall never forget what you did for me. Farewell. And that's the end of this. Okay. So now we need to go to Stangard, and what we will do is we will just use our call. Return to Stangard. There we are. Okay. Gotta go down here to the gate. We're gonna go talk to him, and then we will call it. Again, thank you all for spending your Saturday morning with me. I greatly appreciate it. If you are watching this on a rebroadcast on YouTube, please hit the subscribe. If you would, leave me a like and a comment. Tell your friends, share it, all that kind of good stuff. Get as many people as you can to find out about this great MMORPG. That is the best one on the market right now, in my opinion.
Will you aid the horse lords?
Lorunda, you have returned. We have greater need of you than ever. Sabert peers around suspiciously to make sure no one is listening. Something terrible has occurred. Things have grown even worse here, though I can hardly believe this to be a possibility. It is terrible, just terrible. Strennick has died. He was healthy as could be and on a mission to improve things, and for a time things were getting better. The men who had supported Sithric slowly began to change their favor, until suddenly, in the dead of night last night, Stanric, he is gone. Gada has committed treason and abandoned his post here. Sithric vows to arrest him and those who went with him on sight. They have set up an outpost at an abandoned farm. Gada wishes very much to speak with you. Okay, so basically they're sending me somewhere else. Here is where they're sending me. But that is where we're going to call it. Let's take a look at our stuff here, see how far we got. Reward track. Woo, we almost finished 52. So we finished 50, 51, and darn near finished 52. That's pretty good. Let's check our virtue. 32 of 38. That's really good progress there. Inventory looks like poopy, because it always does. Just looking through what's there. What do we get here? Tracery. Don't want to open it on him. It's level 50. Yep. That's going to do it. Oh, what was this? Enhancement runes. Okay. Alright. That's going to do it for this particular stream. I hope everybody had a good time. Please hit the subscribe, the like, the comments, and all that kind of stuff. Share it with your friends and family. Get everybody to find out about this great game, because it is, in my opinion, the best MMORPG on the market right now. It's been around for 16 years. SSG, Standing Stone Games, is the developer. There's a new expansion coming out at the end of the year. They had an expansion come out just last year, and before that, the year before, they had a mini expansion coming out. For a 16-year-old game, it is very much still in active development. Like I said, that's going to do it. I'll be back later on today and this evening, I'm sure. Just got to get some stuff done in the real world. So until then, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your night, day, morning, or whatever time it is, wherever you are. This is Throne the Gnome, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye!